Welcome back, Attack! My name is Skylant, and this is going to be a first impression, a live Let's Play of Goliath. Just the first, like, 20-24 minutes of the gameplay. This is Goliath. Holy crap, I'm pretty hype about this game. I saw it on Reddit a little bit ago. It looked pretty cool, so I'm pretty happy I get the opportunity to play this game and to give it a shot. So, Goliath, what is this game about? As the namesake would imply, you, as a character, you create freaking machines, you pilot Goliaths, you pilot these giant machines, and you fight other giant monsters. Now, it's going to be a top-down or isometric action RPG, so I will admit you probably won't get the sense of scale that you would, obviously, playing Shadow of the Colossus. It's nothing like that, but it does seem like a really cute action RPG. So, face value, first impressions, looking at trailers and stuff, it's like, yeah, this looks pretty neat. But there's crafting elements in it, and it kind of seems like a more action sort of version, kind of Don't Starve in a way, just mechanically speaking. So I'm pretty hyped to get into it. So here we go. Let's make sure everything is on ultra. Oh, baby, sexy. Full screen resolution is high as hell. All right, so let's go ahead and let's just hit play. Let's start it. Cinematics, let's go. All right, all right. Not sure what's going on, if this is like a semi-post-apocalyptic world, if this is an alternate history kind of thing. Okay, floating islands. Somebody in a plane crashed into a floating island. Assuming this is our main character, we're on this floating island, now we must survive on said floating island. Goliath. And I love the icon graphics here. Like, I just like I love the concept. Like, you're a small person in a big, ferocious world, and you have to become bigger than yourself. I love that idea. Love it. Okay, accumulated rage allows you to turn overdrive mode on. Yeah, I have no idea how the combat is truly going to work in this game. All I know is that it's going to be an action RPG. I'm sure each Goliath is going to have their own, it's almost like each Goliath is its own unique class. However, there's like customization, like you can make your own, like you craft your own, I don't know, I said customize. I don't know if it's just like cosmetics, if you can give slight upgrades, or if it's like, I guess kind of like you can add like an arm piece and it would add a totally different ability to that Goliath. I don't know. Of course, that's what first impression's all about. So, loading's taking a little bit. It's probably, loading up this big world. I don't know if it's a full open world. I guess it's kind of the hope here that I have with it. Yeah, I would like that very much. And I don't know how survivally the game is, in fact. Basically, I don't know much at all. What I do know is that as a game, you want to find plans, gather resources, and climb inside giant freaking robots and punch monsters in the face. Okay, so CZXV, CZXV, ZXCV. I don't know, it's kind of a weird. Okay, so WASD, here's the camera. Oh, we can actually kind of zoom in a little bit. As you can see, guys, this is what I'm talking about. It's kind of like cartoony, and it's also top down, so you're not gonna get too much of that sense of scale, but the game doesn't look that bad. Here we go, and it seems to be performing well at the moment. So here we go. Okay, you need to chop down trees. So let's walk to it. Press E. Just kind of choppity chop chop. It looks like our guy has like a robotic arm, which is, it's pretty badass. Pretty badass. Okay, let's collect. E to collect. Okay, we got a bunch of twigs. We need to gather some more logs. Might as well gather this. So it is a gathering game. I don't know if you die. Like if you die, is the game over? Is it GG? I don't know if it's a roguelike. Now we have half a health. And I think this is this our experience bar? It might be. Now, what is this? Okay, we gather the logs. Now we gotta gather some berries. Oh, berries! Let's just gather stuff, man. Let's just gather stuff. Let's see. We have one to probably. What does this do? I don't actually know what that does. Anyway, so we're just gonna follow this little mini map here. There's just this rabbit. Can we just attack the rabbit? Actually, I don't know if we can just attack the rabbit. Oh wait, 3 is our gun. And for some reason, the game is kind of stuttering here a little bit. Oh, shit. Oh, combat is... Whoa. What the fuck? What was that? Something shooting at us? What the hell? Anyways, Grandma can activate his camouflage shield and become invisible. So that's 2? Oh, so... Okay, so I can be invisible. That's gonna come in handy. Because I know if your Goliath breaks, you're in your human form again, so... That'd be pretty sketchy. Here's some berries! Get the berries, alright! Getting all them berries. Oh, no. Okay, you can prepare for journey in the camp, press 1. Press 1? This place looks dangerous. I better build the camp close. Okay, so it's telling, okay, so you press 1 to build a camp. I guess that's your respawn site. That's what I'm assuming. Okay. So, like, it wants me to kind of build it around here-ish. There we go. Hey, we did it. You can burn things in a bonfire, place some woods, and collect coal. All right, so what do we want to burn? Here is the menu system. Here's the map. The map is designed similarly to Don't Starve. Let's see, experiments. Okay, so this is going to be our crafting and stuff. So currently we know how to make 2 Goliaths, apparently, or we know how to make this one at least. Okay, so wait, do we have enough to make this? Can we do this? Okay, so, oh, we have enough to make some of the parts, so we could do that. I don't know, I think we might need a crafting bench. Anyways, make coal with logs or branches in the bonfire. All right, let's use the twigs. There we go, and that's burning. Is it gonna burn? Okay, there we go, yeah. All right, pretty fast. So we got some coal. Okay, make coal with logs and branches. I got some coal. Now we gotta make healing ointment, you know, just in case. How do we do that? You can craft items in your tent. So we go to the tent, press E. So the tent, you go in there and you magically are able to just craft stuff. Awesome, cool, cool, cool. Okay, so we need to make some healing ointments, which is coal and berries. Let's craft that. Let's just craft it all up there. Awesome, we got some more, oh, cinematics, guys, what's going on here? I'm assuming we might dismantle that for some pieces. Oh, I'm gonna make the rest of the healing ointment. You never know, you might need it. And guys, if I find myself truly enjoying the game, I might do a full review over at my personal channel, which is youtube.com/SkylantGames. Or just type in Skylant Games in Google and you'll find me, guys. You'll find me, okay. Let's go ahead and answer this call. Okay. Okay, we're not gonna voice act, fuck that. Okay, so radio, could it still be working after the crash? And who could be calling me? Okay. Well, I'm right by the plane, but before I ask where you are, who are you? Okay, so we have a response, we have our character talking, not a silent protagonist. Man, you must have gotten conked in your head pretty hard, don't you remember me? It's Dave. Okay, Dave. Now, we are gonna be skipping a lot of this. Oh, there's actually, what is this? I need to get the story straight. You and I were flying the plane, right? Anyways, we're gonna skip that. The signal's strongest when it goes south, so I'm thinking you need to come north to find me. Okay. We have a friend that we're trying to find. Now, I am skipping this because I want to get into the game, to the mechanics, but, you know, it is pretty cool that the game seems to have a story. It's not quite like Don't Starve, where it's just like, you just go ham. Oh, shit! We got a behemoth here. Alright. You should probably craft a Goliath. Okay, you made it safely inside the fuselage of the plane. The monster beats on the outside mercilessly while you cower in the cockpit. In front of you are an array of switches, throttles, and buttons, and there appears to be a tiny bit of gas in the tank and juice in the battery. So we can choose now. Wiggle the control stick and pedals. Let's hit the ignition. The undamaged left engine turns over. Something inside explodes. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Well, I just knocked out a giant monster, so I guess we killed the giant monster from that exploding engine thing. That's interesting. I wonder if I chose a different way to handle that, what would have happened? Anyways, so it looks like there might be some choice with the story, maybe? Or I don't know, it could be fake. I don't know. You can't just replay it on first impressions after all. First impressions is a first impression, so. Okay, I'm thinking that I want to make some smashing weapons, that I can crush the skulls of any creature that looks at me funny. Yeah, I think that's about the way I want to go. Alright, so, clickety-clack, on our way. That monster is a deaderoni. It's like a rhino, like a, I don't know, man. It's some ridiculous original-looking monster, that's what it is. So can we actually walk up to this? Can we actually change? Oh, shit, whoops. So right-click is for the gun. Hey, he's trying to kill me. Get out of here. We got a kite. Oh, we gotta reload. Kinda do this. It looks like it's baby. It's baby wants to save it. Oh, oh, dang. Erect. Okay. They had coins on them, which is kind of suspicious, quite suspect. So where's this monster? I don't actually know if I can change the camera. There might be a way to change the camera. Anyways, I don't think I can actually loot from this particular monster, just cause. Okay, go to the obelisk. Okay, so we got the map. Follow the map. Oh yeah, we need to press Z if we need to heal. Keep that in mind, guys. And we can camouflage. We can just run past things. We can camouflage if we want to. I like how like everything is very, very fast. The game does move pretty fast, so let's go. Luckily, we can just run away from this thing. Get out of here, you freaking dodo! Bruh, go away. Bro, go away. All right, let's run over here. Oh, okay. Well, this is something. This is something that is happening right now. Place. Okay, that's the place that Dave talked about. Friggin', what teleporter device? What the crap? What is... Welcome to your new home. To build structures, press 1 inside the glowing... Okay, so this is this... Okay, so this is the respawner used for traveling to new areas. That's really cool, actually. I kind of wish Don't Starve had craftable wormholes. That's one thing that I'm waiting on. Craftable freaking wormholes. Okay, so we can pick up a torch. Got a torch. Or can we just light it? We can just light it. Okay. All right. Let's build a... We will build a garage? So, wait. Can we not build a tent here? Okay, so we can build a couple of different things. Goliath construct. Oh, we need some twigs. All right, let's go get some twigs. Easy does it. Don't these drop twigs? Can we just break? Oh, you got to keep pressing it. But yeah, guys, I'm very much a fan of Don't Starve. Crafting survival action RPGs are pretty freaking awesome. I love Don't Starve together. Honestly, I think every single person should own that game. It's actually very, very popular too. Really great game. So this game is kind of turning me on. Definitely. I don't believe it's multiplayer though. It is not multiplayer. It is single player. Okay, so now we can... Wait, is there a day-night cycle? Is it getting dark? I saw there's weather. I don't know how the weather affects me, though. Oh, well, there's lightning. That kind of hit close. So let's build this. Okay, we now have a Goliath construction. Okay, so that goes over here. Now we can build a Goliath. Build our first Goliath. Yeah, so we can wreck some stuff. This is your Goliath construct. Here you can build Goliaths from different parts and rebuild your broken Goliaths. I really like the design of these Goliaths, and overall the design for the game is pretty, I mean, it's kind of cartoon, it is, but I think it looks really cool. It reminds me a huge amount of Blitzcrank, in fact, from League of Legends. In fact, if you look at the face, his face and overall design is just like Blitzcrank, which is fine, honestly. I'm actually completely okay with that. Okay, so we can build the headpiece, right? Okay, so we need a bunch of logs and twig, like we just need a shit ton of logs and twigs. So let's go out on an adventure, build our first Goliath. Okay, let's do it. Sorry about that. Let's do it. Okay. Bunch of trees. Okay, so we're gonna make a wood Goliath. That's fantastic. We got some resin, some logs, just a few twigs. We might have to actually go specifically look for twigs here pretty soon. It doesn't seem like my weapon has a durability or anything, so the game, even though it's a crafting game, it's not really focused on survival, and I'm assuming that I respawn either here or at a tent. So I don't think it's really a survival game. It's a crafting game, but it's a crafting action RPG. It might, I mean, since it is single player, it might be cool if they added in a rogue type or like rogue inspired game mode. I think would be really awesome. The game does have positive reviews. I don't know if a lot of people are buying it, but it would be pretty awesome to see an edition that has procedural generation or not. So yeah, that's one thing that this game, I don't think it has procedural generation. I mean, I could be completely wrong, guys. It might have that. But I don't think it wasn't really mentioned on the Steam page. All right. Okay, and actually, we haven't died yet, so there might only be one life, but I'm led to believe with the teleporting device. Okay, I think we can make our Goliath now. We got a crap ton of stuffs. It's actually really easy. I mean, if it was that easy to build a giant war machine in real life, that'd be ridiculous. Everyone would be running around with giant log Goliaths. Okay, so craft the Goliath. Here we go! Achievement unlocked, woodworker. Awesome, fantastic. I like the way he looks. Look at him, man. He's adorable. I could see myself having like a little figurine of this guy. All right, and then we can just, we enter the Goliath, and here we go. All right. Lightweight and mobile Goliath from environmentally friendly materials. Now, this game being a crafting game, you are supposed to craft different Goliaths, customize them, I think, in specific ways, maybe. But I do know that different Goliaths are going to be good for different sort of scenarios. So in an ice area, maybe you don't want the steel Goliath. Maybe it kind of freezes up, or it's not as effective against the monsters there or something. So, like, okay, right here, the nature of it. It quickly overheats, so you want to not put this in a temperate area at high temperatures and can catch fire, taking damage. It regenerates damage in water or high humidity. So I guess that's kind of like you can take damage in a hot area, but if you're in a hot area that also has high humidity, you might damage yourself, but you can also heal yourself. Specific parts can change this behavior. So yeah, you can specifically add and take away parts to customize your sort of class of Goliath here. So we have the wood Goliath, really exciting. Now the overdrive is, well, I mean, it's just like a limit breaker and kind of whatever. Like it's a rage bar. Meter fills while running. Well, since it's specifically mentioning it, maybe different Goliaths have different sort of resources. So this one says fills while running. I don't know if that changes. Like if another one is fills while fighting. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, hold the light attack to activate overdrive. Okay, so we have catapult. Throws a huge boulder. We have hurricane, spins, and force of nature. The Goliath strikes the ground, summoning the forces of nature to entangle. So all in all, this seems like a kind of very, I don't know, it seems like a good starter guy. Oh yeah, special actions. Press space to quickly roll in selected direction. Okay, so we're gonna clickety-clack through this. Okay, hold T to switch between... Okay, so wait, hold T? And I can switch to my character. And he just kind of teleports. Okay, so you can build multiple Goliaths. You can have up to 3 at any time. How many can we craft at the moment? I would like to see expansions for this game too. Okay, so there's different parts that we can equip for this particular Goliath. I guess we can't really see how many Goliaths. Oh, might have to use... We have to go into a tent. Here's the tent. We have to go to the tent to research. There's also some chests right there. Can we research? Wait, how do we research? I forget. Anyways, I have no idea how many Goliaths there are. All right, so let's go open the chest. This is what we can hold things in here. What is in this chest? A coin? Okay. We have a coin. We can take those. Why not, I guess. Activate this chest. There's some stuff in this chest too, just kind of helping us get started. Walk over here, and there's some stuff in that chest as well. Okay, so it's just to get started. Work our way up. All right, well, let's just keep going. Let's press T, switch to our Goliath here, and let's roll out, friends. So here's the overdrive. Oh, snap. Whoa! Okay, well, we got a spider, so let's whack this right. Now, as you can see, this is where the game really gets action-packed. As you can see. We are moving much faster than on foot, and combat is significantly faster. So, absolutely. I like the inking around this. You are ready for overdrive. Hold attack button and become faster and stronger. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Wait, I'm gonna go over here. Find crystals. Oh, we gotta go find some crystals. Probably to craft something. Yeah, okay, so let's go find some crystals, ladies and gentlemen. And I am actually enjoying myself, so, you know what, count this as a sure thing for me to do a full review over at my personal channel. All right, well, there's some spiders. Let's go ahead and, let's activate, let's roll. Let's do the attacks. I do like how the attacks are AoE. Can we pick up, okay, we can actually pick up things while we're in our Goliath, which is pretty good. What is this? We should probably kill that thing. Farm the gems. Farm the gems, farm the gems. Now, the camera does change based on if you're, it's like right here, if we go against this mountain, the camera does change, which is, I mean, kind of cool, but also disorienting. I will admit it. Oh, the lightning just struck this, thing, the spider? Spider web? Spider? Yeah, it looks like little eggs. Gotta kill the eggs. None of this. None of that. Okay. Okay, so we have our 1, 2, and 3, but we have to be different levels? Okay, so my Goliath is level 3. Wait, what happens if my Goliath dies? Does my Goliath lose levels? Anyways, we actually got a crap ton of gems, so let's skedaddle, let's get out of here. Let's go repair the portal. Let's do it, friendarinos. Okay, teleportation device. New world added to the map. Go to Mirkwood. So there's different worlds, which I'm assuming are like different floating islands, as we can see here. Okay, let's go to Mirkwood. Murkywood. Bunch of different areas. Okay, cost gems. Okay, I was wondering how we got so many, what that would be used for. So you have to actually farm gems to actually leave. You can switch between Goliaths in the middle of a fight. Surprise your enemies, which actually seems like a really cool mechanic. I like any sort of switching mechanic between characters. That's actually why I really enjoyed the action RPG called Lego Minifigures. Very, very cool. Any action RPG that allows you just to spam a single ability, and that's kind of like what's expected of you, it can be kind of boring. I will admit Path of Exile gets like that, but the point of Path of Exile is a little bit different. It's like the build-up. It's the strategy, not so much the tactics or the mechanics. It's all about the strategy, you know, the different builds and everything. This game seems to actually... I don't know how the actual customization works in comparison to Path of Exile. I doubt it's as deep. But it seems like it is there, and at the same time, the action combat, you know, it is an action RPG. Seems very legitimate. Okay, so we're just gonna follow this and we're just gonna play it out. We got 4 more minutes left of our time allotment here. We could just beat the crap out of these monsters. Let's just beat the crap out of them. How much damage are we taking? Okay, we're not taking too much damage, so we can wow, this is so much faster to farm. And, okay, well, we are getting hurt. This one's big. This was a big one. Oh, and so those eggs actually respawn those guys. We almost died, tragically. So let's pick up all the items, get all the loot. But we do regenerate from walking, so let's do that. Now, we got a bunch of symbols over here. We haven't fought a proper boss yet. Wait, is this like a merchant? Hello, okay, I might have to leave that. Okay, so who is this guy? Hello, friend. Find the Forest Brotherhood. Okay, I think we might be able to talk to him later. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's go in here. Now, this is pretty weird. If I just hold T, the game kind of stutters. Like if I just, yeah, it's just kind of weird. It's just a weird thing. I think the game's physics is tied to its frame rate, which makes it kind of indicative. Like, is this going to be a console port? Is this going on mobile devices? I'm unsure. Dude, if this game goes on mobile, definitely one of the better mobile action RPGs. I really like Crashlands, actually. Have you guys played Crashlands? That's also a crafting action RPG, which I probably should have mentioned is also a great game. I have it for mobile and Steam. So yeah, I like action RPGs, man. Okay, let's see. Where we need to go here. So it's these guys. Okay, Rudy Toot Toot. Hail and well met, stranger. Welcome to the Forest Brotherhood. You appear to be friendly, but my goodness, one just doesn't know. I inquire your business in this part of the Mirkwood. Hi, I'd like to talk with your leader. I've got to figure out how to get, okay guys, let's go. Okay, so, boom, follow the blue brick road, the blue on the minimap. So it looks like there's a bunch of different shops. I don't know if these are like dungeons or bosses, but there's like a skull and stuff, and I don't know. Looking pretty scarce, so, oh, we got some spiders, guys. We got some spiders. So this guy, see, he doesn't really, okay, we got a one ability. What does this do? Oh, just freaking boulder smash. Let's go, baby. Can we do it again? Okay, no, there is a cooldown system. Cooldowns are over to the bottom right of the screen. So yeah, your Goliath does level up. And actually, we're gonna run away. We're gonna run away before these spiders come and wreck our faces. Oh boy. But I am glad that the game is moving at such a pace, that we're really getting into the game. Now, of course, being a crafting game, we didn't really get to experiment too much with crafting and customization, but it does exist. To what extent, I don't know. I'm unaware. It's hard to see. It's not like Path of Exile, where you can just start up the game and then see the huge, giant tech tree or whatever. This game seemed a little bit smaller with this tech tree, but then again, we haven't unlocked the different Goliaths and stuff. Halt. You there, stay away from this chest. Leader's orders, blah, blah, blah. I've reached level 6. I have a new ability. Spin to win, baby! Woo! Okay, so the game is running pretty fast. It looks pretty good. It's got kind of a cool story. I bet the game gets kind of intense later on, but overall, I am actually pretty impressed, and I want to continue playing. However, we're out of time here. I think I will do a full Let's Play and maybe a full review on my personal channel, but thanks so much, guys. Hopefully you had fun with the short little glimpse that we gave into the game, Goliath here. My name is Skylant. Thanks for watching. Please come back, Attack, and we will see you again next time. Welcome back, Attack, and today we're going to be talking about 2016's best MMORPGs. These are going to be the new MMO games that we get to experience, at least in the West. Yeah, some of these games are going to be localized titles, but for the most part, these are going to be entirely new MMOs, so get hyped for that, and these are going to be the games that we are almost certain will actually launch in 2016. But with that in mind, let's go ahead, jump right into it, starting at number 10.